What is going on, everyone? It is Elijah, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about my updated build and the PTS, how that build is working out, and my general thoughts on the nerfs and the buffs, and overall how Division 2 is focusing on gear and talents and weapons and everything. But before we get into it, I just want to say I apologize for not making a video when I said I was going to make that video. I'm going to be honest. I worked 9 hours that day, came home and went straight to sleep, and life happened. So I appreciate you guys for being patient and hanging in there and waiting for that next video. But like I said, let's get in. It is called Armor Smasher, right? And I am using the P416 and a Vector SBR 9mm, right, for my two primary weapons. And it was a toss-up between the P416, an ACR, and a rifle. And I like rifles. Rifles are fun, but they don't really have that oomph, that, kick that they had previously. So it was between the ACR and the P416. But the P416 is a laser beam. So I decided to stick with that. Also, the reason why I'm running a Vector and not another AR or rifle or snipe is because the Vector melts. Absolutely decimates people. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, hold on. Before we go down to the firing range, you can look at my stats. I have a 25% assault rifle damage bonus and a 4.5 all weapons damage bonus. And I'm currently sitting at 72% damage to elites right now. Now, I have seen some builds that have hit 81% damage to elites, 102 damage to elites. I've even seen some builds hit 116% damage to elites. But the highest I've gone so far is 82%. That has been my highest build. But that was in World Tier 4, not 5. Alright, so let's go down here to the firing range so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about and why I mainly rock this build. So we're going to go ahead and switch this to Elite. And exactly what I'm talking about. 599,000 DPS. Alright. 619,000 DPS just on the AR alone. Then we're going to switch that, go to Vector. And do you see that melt? That absolute melt? This build by itself is just nasty. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to claim that I have the best build, but the current build I'm rocking right now is pretty disgusting. Alright. So let's look at the rest of the build. So I'm currently running one Sokolov for the SMG damage. I currently have 27% on the mask. I have 3,000 health and 3,000 health on kill. Not too really worried about spotter because I don't really use the pulse in my backpack. I am using a Gillig card with 5% total armor. Not really worried about the hazard protection. I have almost 6,000 bonus armor, 4.5% weapon damage, and cooldown reduction. Now, one of the main reasons I decided to run this backpack was for Safeguard, right? But Safeguard got a nerf in the PTS, but I'll get to that later. And then your usual hard hitting with elites, right? And then I have a bonus armor defense system and a offensive mod, basically just to put something in there. Let's see, do I even have any anything different in there? Oh yeah, weapon damage and shotgun damage. Okay, that's better. So technically, I should have. What is it? It was a 7, a 4.5. So I should have like what, a 6.5 now? Oh, a 7 flat. 7 flat. All weapons damage. Okay. Now for the chest piece, I was originally running Berserk 10% weapon damage for every 10% max armor depleted. I had 17,000 health and bonus armor added on that, but I switched out to Unstoppable Force. Killing an enemy grants 2% weapon damage for every 10,000 max armor. I have almost 9,000 bonus armor, but 8756. 7% critical hit damage. I want to get critical hit chance or something different in that stat. And then I have 427 skill power, right? The reason why I changed from Unstoppable Force from Berserk to Unstoppable Force is because also Berserk got a nerf. And the nerfs on the PTS, I can understand why they are nerfing these talents. It's because they are strong. They are really strong. And if you pair it with the right build, it's super strong. Now, would I nerf it that hard? No, I wouldn't really nerf it that hard, because instead of 10% now, it's 5% for every 20% armor depleted, right? So you're losing a flat 5%, right? And then for every 20% from now on. Don't get me wrong, safeguarding the Berserk nerf, I can see why they did it, but I want them to look into it, and instead of it being like 10% weapon damage, be like what, probably, I would still go for the 5, but don't make it 20, keep it at the 10. Like, I just don't see why you would do the 20%. But like I said, I'm still playing the PTS. I'm still looking at different builds, so I'm not really going to harp on it too much in this video. Alright, so my gloves. Murakami for the health. I have 6% SMG damage and almost 3,000 health. And I'm using Obliterate. Depleting an enemy's armor grants 25% critical hit damage for 5 seconds. At first, I was trying to use Surgical for the critical hit chance, but I'm using that in my SMG build instead. I do want to reroll to get SMG damage on here, and I do have health. That would be really nice, but that's currently what I'm using for my gloves. And here is the bad boy himself, Fenris, for the assault rifle damage. 308 skill power, not really worried about it. 11,000 health and damage to elites. On the PTS, I managed to come across a Fenris chest piece that not only had assault rifle damage from the piece, but also an attribute, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and 20,000 bonus armor. It literally, like, I literally almost fell out my chair because that was such a huge piece. It's one of the best pieces I've seen so far on the PTS. Alright, and then the knees, nothing too special. The second piece of the Gila Guard, not too worried about the hazard protection, but I did put hard hitting on this knee. I'm still looking for some knees, and honestly, I'm still looking to further put my build together, but as of right now, this is what I call the AR armor smasher, right? So we're going to go ahead and look at my SMG armor smasher, right? So I'm still using the Sokolov for the SMG damage. Still using the hard hitting safeguard right here. Now, originally I was trying to use this backpack, which I'm actually going to delete, for the critical hit damage, but it's better to run critical hit chance instead of damage, honestly, in my personal opinion. And then just have a skill duration, not anything new. I'm still using Unstoppable Force, and I'm still using Obliterate, which honestly not that bad, but like I was saying, I'm gonna use this one for the build to get critical hit chance for right now. Because if you look at mine, My critical hit chance right now is 30.5. And if I just go ahead and add this bad boy on there, I drop about 2,000 armor and about 2,000 health. But SMG damage, right. Pistol damage, I need to reroll that, but the critical hit chance, right? So let's look at it now. I should be at 38% critical hit chance right now. 38.5. Oh, that's beautiful. So beautiful. Right? And then this one right here, I was using this at first for the damage to elites, honestly, for the health. But like I said, you live and you learn. I probably won't use that anymore, and I'll probably just stick to this. So using Unstoppable Force, honestly, this is, I don't know, I want that for the health. So let's see, where can I put that? Do I have health anywhere is the question. Interesting. Bonus armor. Alright, so yeah. So, like I said, my build's not fully put together. But the knees, same thing. Critical hit chance, health. I'm running 4 out of 3 pieces of Gila Guard for the SMG one. I was going to use the critical hit one. This has a critical hit chance. Don't get me wrong. But actually, that's actually something I should use. Because this is 11. This is 12. See? Like I said, I moved some stuff around earlier today and I just came across this. 39.5 and 47. It's not bad. 4.5 weapon damage, and I have 10% SMG. What is that? Is that for the overload? Let's see. Yeah, overload rifle damage. So let's see. Weapon damage, bonus armors, headshot damage, critical hit damage, 10% health on kill. It's not bad. But don't get me wrong, Unstoppable Force right now is honestly one of the better things that I'm using in my build right now, so I probably won't switch to this. And I'm still using the same knees. But like I said, that is my current build for the right now. My AR Armor Smasher and my SMG Armor Smasher. Like I said, I'm still looking for stuff to get down, still using my build, but like I said, thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys next time. Yeet!